My name is Lola. I'm from Goldmine TV. So I want to ask how you've been able to successfully execute the role in the movie, because Jagun Jagun, in Jagun Jagun you played a very different, an entirely different role. So I want to know how you've been able to execute your movie roles.
Well, I've been I've been acting for over 30 years, and most times in the creative world, you even learn on the job, So, and I know that I'm a versatile actor, and I just think I need to show the world my versatility. I've done that in several projects, but I just feel I should. As a producer, I could have given that role to someone else, In fact, I felt at the point when I was conceiving the idea, I was thinking I was going to play Lateef Adedimeji's role,
Yeah.
So, and we had a lot of arguments for and against, and I saw the reasons why I shouldn't play that role, Okay, so playing Oguntiji in Jagun Jagun, for me, it's just displaying my craft. Of course, I analyzed the character, very wicked character, very, very wicked, and a lot, And if you observe all through the movie, Ogundeji just smiled once. You can begin to wonder if he's got emotions at all, And I used to know of one man down our village there's that presumption that the man has a lot of charms, And the man is not always straight. He shakes his neck like that. And I asked one of his sons that, "Please, daddy, man, you and he said, that means too much of charms disturbs him. So the demons in him controls him, And that's why you see Ogunjiji is seeing, without being there, he's seeing everything that is happening in his school, So I remember that, and he feels that, and that's the I always shakes his neck like that, So I picked that, and I also picked the fact that Femi Adebayo has a very, very subtle voice, kind of unique voice. Some ladies even call it sexy voice, So obviously Ogundeji will not have that kind of a voice. I intended to pick up a particular voice from another person, Majid, and that was why I was able to cover Titani,
Bó wà ní ti gbógun mi, ó ti ń bẹ́ ń ta látàárọ̀. Ẹ dákun ẹ dáríjì.
Dáríjì ta ni? Òun àti ta ni, níwájú ta ni.
Change the voice, and of course with the help of the makeup, it looked very festival, and that's how we did it.
Thank you, sir. So let's have it, sir.
All right. So permit me to sit so that I won't distract, or can I stand? All right. So my name is Kasali Adeshina from Ranks Africa. So now that has been a misconception going around at a particular scene for Jagun Jagun, which I have my own reservation as well. But I would like you to give us the interpretation or the inspiration you have. There's a particular scene where Ogundeji told Botija to go and attack the Iluaje village, which many people have their own reservations, especially the Onisheshis, saying that why should that come up, especially at this critical hour where the traditionalists and some of the religious bodies are having issues. I have my own reservation, but what interpretation or what is the inspiration behind that scene?
Okay, so when you look at Ogundeji's motive is basically to get rid of Botija, right? Ogundeji never believes he can actually win that war, Unfortunately, Ogundeji does not even know that it was a celebration day for them at Iluaje. Alright? And I have a belief that in Yoruba land there are some people that are just referred to as Akonda. Akonda simply means specially created human beings by God. No matter what you do to them, they will skate through. So that is the kind of person Botijais. All right? So it was set there with the intention or with the motive from, Hunjiji that he was going to die. Okay, so celebrating Ilu Aje that generated a lot of controversies, especially from the custodians of the Isheshis, they have forgotten that this is a film. And as a filmmaker, you have a license, all right? You have a picture to deliberately tie down your audience. It has nothing, absolutely nothing to do to the Isheshis. It's a celebration day, and that happened. Anything can happen on the day you're celebrating Christmas. Anything can happen. We have seen bandits that entered the church on a Sunday service and killed almost everybody. Do you understand? So I see it as a little bit being myopic in their thinking. So as a filmmaker, I'm just painting a picture I have in my head, and of course to make it look so beautiful before my audience, and that I was able to achieve. I'm a custodian of Yoruba culture, a promoter of Yoruba culture. So I will not and never do anything that automatically bring down the beauty of Yoruba culture. No.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
So that's all.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tayo from Inle for TV. So I have this question because you actually said this movie is actually a friction. But this part of Latifa did imagine, talking, commanding the woods, and they could listen to him. What actually give you that inspiration? Because that's one of my major things in the movie. And for the fact that this time around you are working with more action, less talk. Sir, please, we really need you to talk about this, sir.
Well, if you had actually listened to me properly, that was the major motive and brain behind Jagun Jagun. Yeah, and that was why I used my driver license to ensure that character Botija faced the camera at that point. You understand? Okay, we're saying we have bad leaders. We're saying, okay, there is riots here and there are some hoodlums that come to do. Even if you have a peaceful protest, some people will come. All those that are coming to disrupt the protest are youths. And they couldn't have done it themselves. They must have been pushed to do it by some influential people against we, the youths that are protesting peacefully. You understand my point? So that's why I said, wake up. Let us talk when we feel things are not right in a peaceful way. If protest goes peacefully, the government will listen. There won't be attacks. They even use the opportunity of such protests to rob, to steal, and deprive those that have legally worked to achieve whatever they achieved, and make them homeless, make them bankrupt and all. So if you are listening very well, that is the major message I have in the film. Quite a number of messages of betrayal, misuse of power, so many messages. But that, if you look at that particular message, that was the only message that was passed straight into the camera. Okay? So it's very important for me, and that's why I say it's a satire.
Okay. Let's have your question. Your name and...
My name is Ajike. I wanted to ask you to shoot this film down.
Right, okay. Jagun Jagun is a multi-millionaire project. I cannot be precise because the exact amount that was used in shooting or producing Jagun Jagun, but quite a number of millions went into it, and you can see that. Yeah.
Any more questions? Well, on behalf of myself, sir, I would like to ask.
Okay, like I said when I was talking, I said I have reservation. My interpretation to that particular scene.
Yeah.
Like I do that on Facebook. Basically many people that review it, especially about that say that what is the current situation what is the economic situation we have right now in our country, Nigeria? the economy has been brought down by some of the cabals, some of the people, and that is our orage. It has been attacked by these influential people, these bad leaders we are talking about, and that is the interpretation I gave to that scene, that a bad leader actually, because he wants to bring somebody down, instructed that person to go and attack a village. He knows that it's a taboo to attack Iluaji, and he did that successfully, just because that person also has a mission to also get to another level in life. So that is my own interpretation to that scene. And
your interpretation, not my own intention.
Exactly.
Not my own intention exactly. But it's okay. You know, you have so many interpretations. So I've seen reviews that have even taken me to what I did not actually have in my head when I was putting up the storyline. Yeah.
Or there is something different we are missing out that we have not been told. Can you just tell us what these are? What inspires Ibrahim Shatta, or what we should be looking forward to?
I don't know. I don't know. Fingers crossed. But I just feel so many people want to see more, you know. So I don't know. I probably may be letting the press know later if I actually have more, you know. But sincerely now, I'll say I don't know.
One last question, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, as a filmmaker, I believe that for every project, there's always a take-home experience. I believe so, from interviews experience that you personally got from this project.
Yeah. Well,
Can you share with us, sir?
so many experiences I've gotten over time and on different projects. But trust me, it's the experience I got from this has not been different from. It's not actually different from what I've been getting on other projects, which is I should not at any point in time, you know, devaluate or look down on the success of or the power of teamwork. You know, most all my projects have been teamwork, you know, and teamwork and collaboration. So that is the take home I've been getting on all my projects, and I got the same here. Jagun Jagun is not for me. The success of Jagun Jagun is not for me, but because of Jagun, the success of Jagun Jagun needs to be attributed to a particular person, probably me that conceived the idea, but I can tell you it is for the crew and the cast, you know, on the project.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir.